Yo, yo.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm
dude.
back.
Yo, dude. It worked.
Oh, did
No,
it?
yeah. Here's a cool thing, man. PlayStation Portal remembers all of your PlayStations that you have. So you just click on that settings button, you disconnect and connect to another one. Disconnect,
Oh,
connect to
nice.
another. Yo,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
nice.
easy.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Yo,
like so it's like a Wi-Fi connection. Once you've connected to the one time,
yeah,
it keeps it in the memory, and then
yeah.
okay. So now you can just switch between them.
You never have to worry about it. It memorizes it.
Yeah,
It even
exactly. Yeah.
tells you how. It even tells you how long you've been playing it. Everything, what time and date and everything. Keeps the collection of all the data. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man.
That's
So we're
pretty
gonna
sick.
start Gran Turismo 7 just a little bit. Here we go. I got some new cars that I have unlocked. Let
Oh,
me
there was
show
like
you
an
what
update
I
or
have.
something you had to do.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of new ones. Let's see what they have. By the way, people who are watching this, this is from the portal. Like I'm not like using my. I mean, yes, I'm using my PlayStation 5, but I'm on the portal. My PlayStation 5, it's somewhere out there, hidden in another room. I'm on a portal, man, in my queen size bed, bro. And I'm streaming to you directly from a portal. I think it's kind of cool and unique that you can do that, man. I'm just
Yeah, it
saying,
is. It is.
you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what cars we have available. Go to the Grand Central. Here we go. And in Europe we have something. Let's see, ooh, Ferrari. It's a new Ferrari though.
This is gonna be the first time you're playing Gran Turismo on a handheld, right? Gran Turismo 7, right?
I know, I know. Isn't that cool? I played it on the PlayStation VR 2, which is the best,
Yeah.
and now I get to play it on a portal. Now, I just want to say for the record, if you want to play Gran Turismo 7, PlayStation VR 2 is without any questions. There's no question about that. Ooh,
Yeah,
we
this is
got
a
ourselves a
X.
430 Ferrari Scuderia '07. How much is it? Oh my God, it's a little bit expensive. No, but I got enough cars. We'll get it some other time. I just want to see what they have. They got a new Lamborghini. Oh my God, we got a lot of stuff.
Huh.
Anyway, let's take it for a test because I have plenty of cars. Let me show you my garage, dude. I got a lot of cars. Wait till you see how many cars I have. Trust me, my friend. Look at these cars, Cameron, that I have collected in past 3 years. What was it? 2 years? 3 years?
Shit.
Look at all these cars.
Yeah.
And guess what I'm gonna be driving? Honda Civic, man.
Huh.
Old-fashioned Honda Civic. That's all I need.
That's like Jason Statham. He says his favorite car is like a was it like a 95 or something Volkswagen Golf.
There you go. Same thing here. Let's go take it for a spin.
They never released this game for PC yet, right? Sony?
Nope. I don't know if they will, to be honest. They might, but maybe in the future.
You never know.
Hey, look, it's only going to expand the franchise. It's not going to
Yeah,
hurt
yeah.
the franchise. It's going to right
Exactly. It's just
expand
more
it.
money coming
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
yeah. Let's go to Nürburgring. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's do a custom race. Endurance. Should we put some rain on there? Why not? Let's put some rain. Take a cloud with torrential rain. Here we go. Afternoon. How many tracks? I mean, how many laps? Let me see. Uh, we'll do we'll do 40 minutes for now. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna turn up the sound just a little bit and
Oh yeah.
start.
Well, let's see how it goes on the portal.
Oh man, I gotta make a video about this. Oh, you kidding me? I can use the motion on it. Yo,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
use it as a
So you
wheel,
can, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a like the virtual, right?
like
Like
a
the VR.
wheel, like a wheel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo,
You can't do that with the regular controller, right?
yes you can. But dude, this is even better.
Yeah.
Like because you have a screen in
Yeah,
front
because
of
the
you
whole yeah, exactly, and the screen is turning when you turn it too, so it
into
makes
a
it,
wheel,
more real. Yeah, whereas when you do it with the TV doesn't turn with your steering.
and you gotta remember the distance between these controllers. It makes you feel like you are really using a wheel.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I cannot tell you how beautiful this looks, man. I gotta make a video, maybe record it in 4K or something. But I know you trust me. I know, but
Oh yeah,
because you've seen this, you know how this looks. All I can tell to people is this: if you don't believe me that the screen looks really good, then you guys need to
yeah. You're
see
already
it for
getting the hang
yourself.
of it.
I mean, they really know what they need to see it for themselves, so they understand how good the screen is on this. I mean, I wish that I had like an 8K camera. I wish I could like show you this like in 8K live stream and so you can see it.
Huh.
Like what I mean, but even then, still, it's until you see it in person, man. Oh my God, this is so cool. And look how accurate that is. Me
Yeah,
using this wheel.
so it's more than playable. Like so we were testing like latency because this game you got to be pretty accurate to be able to even play it properly. So you can play it properly, no problem, right?
Oh yeah, I can play all
Yeah,
of these
yeah,
games on a portal, man. No issues.
yeah. And like you said, right now you don't have the best internet, so it can only get better, I imagine.
And I'm watching Doctor Disrespect at the same time.
Yeah.
It's playing in the background, so And I'm also live streaming, so I'm doing three things at the same time. And it shows you how stable it is. Now I
It's
know
it's
people
a
watching this on YouTube. I know, right? But don't worry, I'll make a video, Cameron. They'll understand when they see the video tomorrow. It'll
so you
it'll
think
all be it'll be
you think
very
they're
clear.
so you think right now that they're like, oh, he's just really playing it on the PS5. He's not playing
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
portal.
yeah, yeah. I know.
He's got the portal charging in the background.
Listen, some people, They'll believe 2 plus 2 is 22, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
People are going to believe what they're going to believe. But I have no reason to lie. I mean, I have it. You've seen my videos,
yeah.
and you
No, but I can
tested
tell
it.
by the way you're. But I can tell by the way the Gran Turismo's playing and the way you're like when you turn it's responding. It's playing it pretty well, like really good. I'm
Yeah,
surprised. Easily too.
yeah, and you see how accurate I am. It's almost like I'm using a racing wheel. Look.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Precision.
I'm gonna speed it up because people want me to speed it up. Okay, fine. I've got to remember this is a very tough track. This is a Nürburgring in Germany. Yo, this is smooth. Oh, and haptic feedback. Oh yeah. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
The haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers. You can feel the pressure. Forget the thumbstick. You're never going to be accurate with a thumbstick. Use this, guys. Motion and just move it.
You could be at
Uh,
the doctor's office playing Gran Turismo now, huh?
oh, actually, as a matter of fact, I have a doctor's appointment pretty soon. I mean, next week, I think, or I think it's next week. And so yeah, I'll definitely take this with me while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Now, this is a tough track, so if I'm a little bit off balance here, that's because, I'm going too fast in this track. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, where's the time? Where's the display where it says what time, what laps? And that's because I turned it off, Cameron, and I
Yeah.
extended my field of view because I
Yeah,
I
the
want to
HUD.
do it like this.
Yeah, the HUD or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It's like a challenge. I'm challenging myself to guess how many laps I have. Listen, this is the best. I mean, I've said it a million times, and this is the best racing game of Gran Turismo ever created.
Oh
And
yeah, definitely.
forget the Forza. I want to laugh at Forza, man. Jesus Christ, man. Did you see that? It barely even works, man. Even on a 4080, man, on a GeForce Now. Come on, man.
So it wasn't. Yeah, yeah. I seen that. It wasn't optimized properly, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame, dude. But this is the best, man. Look at this.
I bet
And
you.
but also,
Yeah.
placed like I've said this 100 times, a million times. If you want to play Gran Turismo 7, PlayStation VR 2, guys. Sorry about that, yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
I said 100 times.
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely the best way to experience it.
Yeah, for sure. Have you ever tried PlayStation VR 2, Cameron?
No, no, no. Never got to try it yet.
Oh my God, I wish I could just like I need to get on a plane and just fly over there and just hook it up and just look. Here's a racing wheel. Enjoy it. You got to remember how this looks in HDR. Oh my God, with OLED and
Oh yeah.
HDR.
That's another feature I wish Sony would allow you to do too. Like eventually, is allow you to watch your like even the movies that you own, or like or like imagine if you could install like Netflix on that thing or like Disney Plus on like or like whatever app you have like a subscription for. Now you could
Yeah,
like stream your movies. That would be sick too.
I'm sure they. I mean, with a portal,
Yeah.
they can always. HDR is something they can easily update and support HDR with this device too.
Oh yeah, everything is just
Uh,
updates. Sony just has to say, okay, we struck a deal with Netflix or we struck a deal with YouTube.
yeah,
Now we're gonna natively put the YouTube app or the YouTube app on it, and now you can watch your YouTube
yeah,
on it. That it's just I guess it's all deals, business deals
yeah.
they gotta make.
Oh my God, this is so good. Wow. And you know what is having this wide screen? It makes it even better for this field of view.
Yeah.
Look how accurate I am, dude. Yo, wow. You can
There's,
feel the haptic feedback.
oh yeah,
And so now you can play this on a portal, or if you want
yeah,
to, you can switch back to the PlayStation VR 2
yeah.
easily.
You know, it's another game that's gonna look amazing on that thing. Is probably the PS5
Spider-Man.
version of the of yeah, yeah. And I was gonna say Cyberpunk too. Right?
Oh
Think
yeah,
about that.
Cyberpunk as well. Well, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
all these
gonna.
yeah, all these games you can
I have it.
test.
I have
Yeah,
Cyberpunk, but it's on my other
yeah,
PS5 in the office,
yeah.
which I can easily access. But I just want to emphasize, and you know, I don't want to repeat myself, but I think sometimes I have to repeat myself because I think by now everyone should understand, and I know I said it 100 times. Gran Turismo 7 on PlayStation VR 2. Yo, if you didn't take the advantage of that $350, yo, I mean, I think
That's the new
they're missing
price,
out.
or
Yes,
that was just like a
350.
one-time deal. Okay,
I think it's a few more days.
okay.
People still have a chance, and it's worth it.
I seen on Amazon they sell like the hard case for it, like the traveling case. So if you wanna like if you're taking it out, there's like it's like a little case. It has a little handle. It almost looks like the movies when you see like those fucking CIA agents. They're carrying
Yeah,
something important inside the case. You know what I mean? Something like high end. Yeah, so they have a case like that for it too.
I need to get that case, and I need to get the screen protector.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look at these graphics. Oh my god, looks nice, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like when you play a YouTube video on your phone, it looks
Yeah,
amazing. You know, even if it's 480p, just because it's on the phone and how whatever they do, it looks amazing. Same thing with the Portal, man. When you play on that little screen, it looks
everything looks
amazing.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. But I still want people to experience Gran Turismo 7 on PlayStation VR 2. And I know people say, but yes, you said that 100 times. We get it. No, until you try it, you don't understand. I bet this, you know, and the only way they can understand it is if they try it. If they try Gran Turismo 7 on PlayStation VR 2, because they don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, Cameron, until they try it. And even if you try it, oh my god, dude, oh man. And I'm sorry that I had to like say this 100 times over and 100 times over again, but it's true. PlayStation VR 2 was made for Gran Turismo 7, man.
Oh yeah,
I think they
definitely.
advertise it, right? They advertise it
Yeah.
with the Gran Turismo. Yeah,
It's definitely one of the games if you buy a VR2 that you have to get, right?
yeah. Look, now it's starting to rain. Look at that.
What is it like a heavy rain you guys are gonna get? Dangerous type?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A low of raindrops and then a heavy rain.
Huh.
Yeah, Stellar Blade looks good as well. Which is something I need to. There's so many games I need to test on this thing.
Oh yeah, it's like you got a whole new console now, and you have to test all these games again.
And this thing is very addictive, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, it makes playing your PS5 games convenient when you're not around the console. Right? Can't take
Exactly.
the PS5 with you everywhere.
Exactly.
You know,
You
you go
can
to your
even do
girl.
this from afar. You can do this
Yeah,
from a hotel or
that's what I'm saying. Like you
yeah.
go to your girlfriend's house and you're spending the night there. You take the portal with you. You know,
You're good to go.
then you, yeah, then you have your, exactly. Then you can play your games there, whatever.
Exactly.
Or you go to your family, you're like, fuck, I gotta go to the family dinner. I don't want to go, but you know, your wife
Yeah.
or whatever is telling you, ah, we gotta go, man. You gotta go, and you're like, ah, fuck it. You go, you take your portal. Everybody's talking, and you know, you're sitting in your corner, and you can be playing
Yes.
your PS5 on your portal.
And then, especially after Thanksgiving, right? If you go to somebody's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you got to stay there. Well, there you go. Yo, this looks amazing. Hold on, let me just park it here. I just got to go grab my tea. It's brewing already. It's finished. Be right
Yeah.
back.
Jose, we're back. Elnini, what's up? Stellar Blade. I had a chance to buy that game yesterday for 45 bucks Canadian, but I was too lazy to drive 10 minutes to pick it up.
I'm back. I got my new hot
Yeah.
tea.
Hot tea.
Hot tea. Actually, the tea I'm using, it's a Sadaf. It's a Persian tea, man. And this Persian tea is so good, brother.
Huh.
And it's very expensive too. But I have some Persian friends, and they hook me up and help me out.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's really good.
El Nini says you should try Stellar Blade. It looks really good on the portal.
Oh, trust me. All of that stuff will be tested.
He says he plans to buy the PS2 VR adapter since he doesn't own a headset for the PC.
Well, that makes total sense. Like, it's only $60 and you already have it. Why not? Why not take the advantage of it, right?
Yeah,
And it might be even better than all those other headsets because it's using a display port. It has an OLED screen.
yeah.
So there's that too. I can't wait to try it out as well because I'm curious, like, what the Half-Life Alex experience is going to be.
So,
Listen, the
so you
one thing we
already
can say, well, I didn't pre-order it because it's not available for pre-order yet, but as soon as it
okay?
becomes available, oh yeah, I'm dropping the 60. How do you guys say in Canadian? What's like the phrase in Canadian besides like is there like a certain phrase you guys say it like 60 something?
What do you mean?
Well, like how they say it like there's like a certain slang or they use for money like bucks and quids or
Yeah, we say the same thing. $60.
$60. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But how would you say like in French, like $60 in French?
Um, they would say dollar.
Dollar.
Like I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know if there's a more modernized slang now, like for it. But yeah.
I
But
like
in
that
but in
$60.
yeah. But in English, like over here, we just say $60.
I got you. I like that $60. I like that. I'm definitely gonna drop $60 on that.
Or actually, in French, they would say 60 pièces.
60
So
piastres.
yeah, so 60 is 60, and pièce is like dollar. 60 pièces in
60
French.
piastres. Nice. 60 piastres. Hey, I'm learning French, man. 60 piastres. 60 piastres. It almost sounds like a PlayStation.
Hmm.
And let's try another car. Let's try a different
Imagine,
car. Yeah.
imagine when you get the if you get the adapter and now the VR2 can connect to the PC, right? Now imagine now if it allowed you now to do things like how we talked about, watching those special movies in VR now with the PSVR 2.
Well, I think that's another test I want to do. Can I watch big screen VR on this thing? Yo, if I can watch big screen VR on this PC adapter, oh my God, dude, that's it. I mean,
Yeah, see what the limits are.
yo, to me, that's it, man.
Huh.
So I'm gonna change the track over here.
So
We're
so
gonna
far
do
the
it
Gran
rain.
Turismo, so far the Gran Turismo, like you like how it's working on the portal. It's good because you play this game
Oh,
a lot. You
it's
know how it has to work, right?
it's almost hard to believe that this is actually
Streaming
remote
it.
play.
Yeah.
Honestly, I laugh at those individuals when they use the phone. Come on, man. It's not the same thing, man. Like, come on. Yeah. But there's a reason why they designed this.
Well, it's like you said, this is a better experience.
But that's what Sony says. I mean, they know you can do it through phone, but they're like, come on, we want you to experience it like the way it should be. like
It's
this.
like playing a good game on a shitty emulator instead of having like
Yeah,
the good
yeah,
emulator.
yeah.
You're playing it on like some fucking
Exactly.
emulator that
Yeah.
has all these glitches. It's missing half the controller layout.
Yes. And this is just better version of that. I mean, look at this. Oh my God, man. Oh my Lord. Oh, look at this, man. Guys, I'm telling you, man. Oh, I gotta make bunch of videos. Yo, I'd say Gran Turismo looks stunning. I'm gonna try to make a better video for you guys so you can see how good this is, man. Look at this. It looks almost real, man. Jesus. Yo, I just got hit. Some bozo hit me from behind. T-boned me. There we go. Yo, this looks. Sometimes to me, this Gran Turismo, it looks photorealistic. To be honest with you, don't you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, it does.
It does. It really does, man. They even made a movie on it. I heard it's supposed to be good. Okay, do you guys want to see it like from the outside? Oh, let me. I might have to. Hold on. Let me go to settings. I think I have to. Oh no, I can just do it like this. Hold on. Oh, I think I have to. Uh, display settings. Yeah, adjust the view camera. Oh, there we go. Just the view camera. Okay. Let's try a different track with something more faster. Cause I have so many cars, man. Oh, I know the track. Trust me. Yo, I know just the track. Trust me, my friend. Wait, wait, wait. Deep forest. Yes.
Jose wants to know, how do you think of the latency so far? Does it kind
It's
of feel like you're
top notch.
playing on GeForce now?
Uh, I have to say this is better than GeForce now, man. In terms of latency, this is like I don't even I don't even think that I am on remotely playing this because it feels like I'm playing it directly from a hardware, man, like natively. You know what I mean? Like when I'm
Yeah.
playing GeForce now, I know I'm playing from the cloud. When I'm playing Stadia, I know I'm from the cloud. Uh, but this feels like I'm like directly connected to like a GPU hardware and CPU hardware, and it's built inside this. I'm thinking that there's a hardware built inside here that's running all of this.
Huh.
It's tricking me. My mind is believing that there's a hardware built inside, but it's not. That's how good it is.
There's advantages to that when you think about it, because the hardware is obviously the PS5, which is doing the work, right? The effort,
Yeah.
and it's a monster. So if you think about it, like the Portal can pretty much, do a lot of stuff easily. It doesn't, it's not gonna really run hot because it's not processing anything. It's just essentially just mirroring your PS5 as a monitor, So uh,
And keep it in
whatever the
mind, it's
PS5
not
can do.
hot.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Stays
also
cool all the
it
time.
doesn't stay cool all the time. There's that too. No fan noise, none of that. Hold on, I need to change a car. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot. I gotta change a car. And God knows I have so many cars. Look at this. Oh, look what I've got, Demon. Yo, look at this. Challenger SRT Demon. Look at this beast. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
El Nini says the PS5 feels very premium, good quality. He likes the weight too.
Well, Sony's always been about the quality. Everything they build, it's about quality. It's like
Yeah.
they've always been about that. So they stand out, and always they stand out. So when you look at their televisions and their hi-fi, um, hi-fi, what you call them, radios. Remember radio,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cassette and
Yeah, yeah.
vinyls. Yeah.
I sent you a link on Instagram that you can watch later where guy shows you like a bunch of settings that you can start to do
Oh, I'll definitely
on your
check that.
portal that improves performance, everything. There's also going to be a ton of videos like on YouTube that you can probably check for things like that. Like when you think about ideas, there's probably a bunch of people who have a shitload of videos like that. Top 5 tips, top 10 things you should do right off the bat.
I'll definitely check that out. So we're gonna do this in the sunrise, and we're gonna put some rain again. Here we go. This is gonna be good.
Jose says the people who return the portal probably have bad internet connections, and it
Yeah,
fucked up their experience probably,
probably.
essentially. He says he's seen some open box portals.
I don't know. Maybe, and I don't know how could that be possible because I have like mediocre entry level internet, and how is this possible?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like my brother, his PS5 is not even connected with the Ethernet. It's connected with the Wi-Fi, and he tells me it works perfect on his. Now, granted, he has the faster internet, but it's not even connected with the Ethernet. He's connected with the Wi-Fi. So,
Same thing with mine. So I don't know how
and
it
it,
could be that these individuals are getting
yeah,
a bad connection. Wow, look at this, man. This is crazy. Hold on. It's a bit of a rain over here.
like like to me, like for the money that you're paying, yeah, it's still $200, but for the quality and for what it's doing, which is being a companion to your PS5, it's a pretty good deal for the money. And like that down the line, if Sony releases those two updates, one that lets you stream your PS Plus games, and the other one that allows you to, watch movies and like YouTube and shit on it, that would be incredible for the value for $200.
Absolutely. 100%. It already does, man. Gives great value. I don't even feel like turning on my PlayStation 5, honestly. And I have a, pretty good television, but this is so much cooler like this, man. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this.
Imagine you go to school like to college and the professor's talking and then you're sitting there bored and you have your portal connected to the school Wi-Fi and you have it under the school desk and you're playing your portal.
I'm sure it has happened.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure someone has done it.
Yeah.
I said, what is that? It's a portal, sir. What kind of portal? For me to, portal
The
into a new
next the ne
dimension.
yeah, next dimension.
Next dimension, sir. So I don't have to listen to you talking to me about equations of x, y, and z equals, you know, q c x z x c x q2 equation multiplied by this equation. No, sir.
Uh,
Especially
but I got a
as a
feeling but I got a feeling this portal is gonna be like because by Sony's standards, it's a success. So I think you're gonna see like they're gonna make like updated versions of it. Like you might see a version 2 of it. Who knows where like you said where maybe they will add an OLED screen and it's gonna look even crazier. The blacks are gonna be even deeper. You're gonna be like, holy fuck, this is like pitch black. Now it's gonna who knows? They might make something like that, and they might add certain features that, where the next one maybe the next one doesn't even need to have the fucking adapter. Who knows? Sorry, not adapter. Maybe the next one has certain features that this one doesn't have that they were creative with, and they like holy shit. Let's add this capability. Who
Here's
knows?
what I think that we might see: 100% OLED,
Yeah.
and besides the OLED, we'll see high dynamic range, which will
Oh
make
yeah.
screen even more beautiful,
Yeah.
and probably refresh rate with 120
Yeah.
hertz on top
Yeah.
of it.
That's all they need. Just those three things is good enough for people to get an upgrade.
And if they can bump it up to 1440p QHD, oh, that's it, man. It's case closed.
Yeah.
Forget it. I mean, even right now, man, it looks so great. Wait till I make these videos tomorrow. Oh, you guys are not seeing anything. I mean, I'm sorry, but trust me.
Huh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. The haptic
Yeah, yeah,
from the
yeah,
from the trigger, right?
yeah, yeah.
Those dusty controllers are getting their worth now.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had so much stuff in the basement. Like I feel like I can trade some stuff in, man. Just get this.
I had like an old computer and it had like I taken it apart and you'd think like nobody wants these shitty parts, they're like 12, 13
You
years
would be
old.
surprised.
Yeah, yeah. I I I sold a 600 watt like power supply like easily like in 2 days like $60 and it was like 12-year old. I mean it still works but it was like 12 years old. The guy came picked it up $60 here. And then I have like my buddy's telling me I sell the old motherboard too because so I'm like yeah why not people are still willing to buy it. It's no sweat off your back you just have to put up a fucking ad and people come and pick it up. So same
That's
thing
right.
like with your controller, yeah. And like I said,
Very simple, man.
if your old garbage can give you money to buy the new stuff or even used stuff, because I buy a lot of used stuff too. As long as it works, that's all that really matters.
Especially if you're like, I was telling my brother this too. Like, especially if you're not using something, might as well sell
Yeah,
it, man. If you're just sitting there collecting dust, just sell it. Someone wants it, right? And they'll
yeah,
buy it. I sold a keyboard for like $90, my old Alienware keyboard, and I never thought I'll be able to sell it for like $90. And guess what? Somebody bought it.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I want it. I was like,
Even your
really?
old video cards, man. Even your old video cards, they're
Yeah.
like they're like a they're like a hot seller. Like the video cards, like and
Yes.
you can also get great deals buying the used video cards too. But yeah, man.
And even some of these old televisions. People
Yeah, yeah,
want
yeah, for
like
sure.
RCA. Yeah,
Yeah,
those old TV cubes, RCA TV cubes with a
yeah.
VCR.
Trust me,
Because
there's some
there's
people there. there's some people who just like you might have like an old 50-inch TV and you're like, ah, it's garbage, nobody wants it. But you never know. There's somebody who might want it because they want, they're looking to buy a cheap TV to put in their garage so that, when they're fixing their car, there's a fucking TV that they can look at. So they're looking for those little things and they'll come and they'll pick it up from you. And for you, that's like, okay, I was getting ready to throw this TV out or,
Yeah,
or stick it in the boiler room, but now I'm making a quick 100, 200 bucks on it, for doing nothing. That's how I think
I know,
nowadays.
I know these two chicks. I know them really well, and they're like gothic chicks. They're into goth, and they love
Yeah.
horror movies. But they grew up in the '80s, and so they love all the slasher horror movies. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they created a room where they have everything VHS, dude. Like,
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
you
say,
walk
yeah,
into
yeah.
this, yeah, dude,
That's cool,
and
actually. I mean,
yeah. And then what they do is they would post that stuff on Twitter, and by the way, they're married and all that. I know their husbands and all that, but the thing is, it's so cool that they're still buying VHS and
yeah, yeah,
RCA
yeah.
televisions. And I asked her, I said, "Yo, so you created this room, and you should see her room, dude. She transformed her room into like 80s
Yeah.
80s
Nostalgia.
horror
Nostalgic 80s. Yeah.
slash
Horror
nostalgia.
theme.
Yeah,
Yeah, horror themed
yeah,
place.
dude.
So she
You
has
see a
like
bunch of
fucking
Freddy,
Child's Play. Yeah, Child's Play, Freddy,
yeah,
Jason.
everything.
Yeah. What's what's
Dude,
the, what's 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 the guy's name? Poltergeist, or what's his name with the spikes on his face? What was that
dude,
guy's
she
name
got
with the
everything.
needles? Yeah.
The Hellraiser,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hellraiser. Yeah, yeah.
all that stuff, man. And and she even dresses sometimes as like goth and all that 80s style. Yeah. And her husband also, he's like into the whole 80s kind of thing. So it's pretty cool, man. So the whole point is people are still buying these old uh, VCR, VHS cassettes and VCRs and televisions, the old, because they want to watch VCR on these old televisions like it used to be. Basically, what people want to do, they have a nostalgia and they want to transport themselves in
Want to
that time
rekindle the
period. You know
moment.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
they want to
yes,
rekindle their childhood.
yeah. So I tell people, Cameron, just don't think that people are not going to buy your VHS. They will buy it. Don't think that people will not buy your old RCA 1990 TV Cube or 1989 TV Cube. They will buy it. They will buy the 1989 television. Trust me, or their 1990 television
Oh yeah, 100%.
because they want to transport themselves. They want to watch Speed in like the way it used to be 1994. With a VHS. This is what it is, bro. You know, some people want to watch Jurassic Park in VHS to relive that old. Uh, I know people who still watch Aliens in VHS. I'm not kidding, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
They said it's too clean on the Blu-ray.
They like to see the lines across the street. I mean across the screen.
Yeah. So the whole point here is people will buy your old shit, man. Don't think that they won't. They will. There's 8.4 billion people on this planet. People will buy anything and everything, dude. Don't think for a second that no one's going to buy it. You might have to wait a little bit, but they will buy it till they find you. Oh, he's selling this. I was looking for this. There's a lot of collectors too. There's that too.
Anderson Polbers asks, how did you get Valorant on your PS5?
Oh, it's simple. Just search for it and it'll pop up. Go to the PlayStation Store and search for it. Or go to free to play games. So there's two options. You can search for it or free to play games. I don't know how he misses it because it's advertised as soon as you go on a PlayStation Store. It's there. Like you can't miss it.
It's one of the newer games for the month.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sh-
Well, it's been out on a PC, but it's the first time ever on a console. But that's all he has to do is just search for it. It should show up. Or maybe he's misspelling it. It's a VALARONT. Valorant. RANT. I'm sorry, rant. Like Valorant.
Yeah, like renting. Yeah.
Yeah, like rant. Like Valo and rant. Valorant. I don't know. Well, maybe this guy, maybe he's in Europe. Maybe European store is different. See, I don't know. Like some people are from different regions. Might be
Yeah,
different for
no,
them. You
that
know what
could
I
be.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know here in North America, it just they've been advertising it on the North American store. Yo, look at this. Look at yo the graphics on this game, dude.
See the portal,
Yo, wait.
like this portal, like games like God of War, Ragnarok, The Last of Us 2. Those games play really well on this thing. Like that's what, like those are the games that was meant for, like story-driven games, like those AAA action adventure games. Like those are the games where you're gonna see the portal like really shine on. You know?
And Days Gone. Days Gone as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. All
The
those
Last
games.
of
Yeah.
Us Part One,
Yeah.
remastered. Absolutely. Um,
But you
dude,
should
there's so
still
many
you
games.
should like you should still download some of those PS2 games. I mean, just for fun. I mean, even if you wouldn't play it, and then when you have it on the console, play it on the portal just to see what it's like too. I mean,
Yeah, that's true though, because they're not that even big of a file. They were small files. I can download all
yeah,
of them.
yeah, like a 500 meg sometimes, 1 gig at the
Yeah,
most.
you're right. I forgot about that. Have you heard this news about PlayStation 3 backward compatibility, dude? That's going to be. You know what that
Yeah, I heard
means?
there. Yeah,
You will be also able to download them from the store.
yeah, and play it natively, right?
That's correct. So I'm super excited about that, man, because PlayStation 3 has a lot of uh, great games, man, from their library, and that will really make the PlayStation Plus stand out even more with that
Yeah,
feature. You know what I mean?
for sure.
You know what I think? Come September 26th, and this is a rumor that um PlayStation will have that showcase at Tokyo Game Show. Now, this is just a rumor. I mean, take it with a grain of salt, okay? But I think we'll have some stuff presented to us that will surprise us. I think there's some surprises coming. What do you think? Do you get the same hunch?
Oh yeah, I definitely do think there's gonna be a
A
major
surprise.
show, cause yeah, cause there's yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think so too, man. And the reason why Herman Holt's not saying anything, because he's preparing all of that for the show, and he doesn't want to spoil it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. You know, and it's just around the corner, man. September. Listen, we're done with the summer, right? I mean, we're in
yeah.
August. So September just around the corner, right? So we're almost there. So can you believe it, man? It's almost. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Time flies by.
So if they make an announcement for PS5 Pro, they finally make the announcement. Uh, what are your expectations for a release date? Is it realistic to expect it this year, or is it more realistic to expect it sometime next year if they make the announcement on the 26th of September?
Here's what I'm thinking. You know, September is just around the corner for holidays, right? You got October. As soon as you step into the October, it's pretty much right. It's holidays, right? When I
Yeah,
think Halloween, I think start of holiday season, right? To me,
yeah,
Halloween marks a start of holiday season. Even October, right? The month of October, right? It's
yeah,
like a preparation for holiday season. because holiday season is just around the corner, man, in October. So I think they want to release that console just in time for holidays, like in November, November 15th or something like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. I think they
Oh,
will, but I could be wrong, you know. But I think it makes total sense, right? Holiday season. Not that it matters, but it just makes it even more sweeter. You know, oh, perfect Christmas gift, right?
okay. Now, because they're releasing it in the holiday season, which is still, fairly close to now,
Yeah.
do you think we're looking at a jingle all the way situation here, where you're going to
Oh,
be running to the store trying to get the last fucking PS5 Pro at all of the Walmarts or Best Buys, and you're never getting it? It's going to be like that type of chaotic situation.
um,
Or do you think Sony
probably.
will accommodate? You think Sony will anticipate it and say, no, 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 this time we made sure we bought every single chip in the world. We're ready.
I mean, let me just give you one example. I mean, look at PlayStation Portal. They released it during the holiday, right? In
Yeah,
November, right? They released this thing in November, and I think it was November 15th. And you couldn't find it. I mean, you have to buy it for like $500, $600 for some guy or some place.
yeah. StockX.
Yeah, yeah. So, and now imagine something as big as PlayStation 5 Pro. I mean,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm
Scalpers are
thinking,
gonna come back.
yeah, I'm thinking StockX is what I'm thinking. I know it is what it is. So, yeah. Am I going the wrong way? No, let me see. No, I'm not.
Now, do you think? Okay, so let's say they release PS5 Pro for the holidays. Okay, we're getting it in the holidays. We have a confirmed date. They're like, you know what, guys? We're releasing the PS5 on December 6th, 2024. It'll be at all of the WalMarts, Best Buy, whatever. You can get it from Sony.com, whatever. Okay, so you know it's coming out. You think realistically, you know, we should expect, or realistically, we should not expect to have a real PS5 Pro game on launch, or like, do you think we have to wait at least a year before we see a real PS5 Pro game? Like, do you
I
think they're
think
gonna
there
have a
will
real
be.
PS5? You think so on launch?
I think they'll have some PS5 Pro enhanced games. Like on the launch date, we'll have these updates for these current games that you own. Let's say
Yeah,
God of War Ragnarok will be PS5 Pro enhanced. The Last of Us Part 2 and Part 1 PS5 Pro
yeah, that's
enhanced.
a good. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
wicked.
yeah. I'm sure they will. And Digital Foundry probably will have early access copies of that because they want to give it to
Probably,
Digital Foundry
yeah.
first. It makes little sense for them to
These will
test
probably
it,
be
right?
like a $15 updates. I'm imagining, realistically, right? $15 updates, like
Well,
what they did with. What do you think? Free?
um,
Free would obviously be nice, but I mean, the Last of Us, they charge what, $10 for the upgrade? The Last of Us 2 to get the PS5 version?
I think there will be some charges, maybe
Yeah.
$15, maybe you're right, but I think it'll be worth it
Yeah,
if
for
you're
sure,
running
for
at a
sure.
higher. Yeah, if you're running,
Yeah,
let's
one.
say God of War Ragnarok, 1600p, 120 FPS. Oh,
Yeah,
come on, man. That's no brainer, right? You want that to connect it to your
that's
120 hertz television with a 1600p upscaled to 4K. Yeah, and who
yeah,
knows, man? Maybe they might even implement Dolby Vision.
yeah.
You know,
I
finally.
mean, why not? So that's what Sony does, Dolby Vision, right? That's their thing.
Yeah, so they might even do Dolby Vision on there. So, and I think the biggest kicker it will be this, and I heard this from so many people. This AI, artificial intelligence, uh, super sampling, and dynamic resolution, and the scaling resolution. They'll be able to scale these games to like 1600p, 1800p at like 60 FPS or 120 FPS, and having that ability, man, to have this
Yeah,
AI technology. And you have to remember, this is not AMD. This is Sony doing their own thing now, creating their own artificial AI scaling, like similar to deep learning super sampling. So,
That could be
in
the
other
trend though
words,
for the next. That could be the
yeah,
trend though for the next generation of video cards. You know, like
yes.
Nvidia might do that with the 5 series. You know, who knows? That could be
And
the
this
future of
is
video
like the
cards
first,
graphics.
but why this is so special? Because Cameron, this will be the very first time that Sony has done their own thing, where they
Yeah,
use these type of super sampling, deep learning super sampling
yeah,
technologies that they utilize themselves with their own artificial intelligence. And I think Mark Cerny will go into great detail to talk about that, and how this is possible and how they're using this technology. And that will get everybody excited, trust me. Especially if all of your existing games will take full benefit of this. Now you're
yeah.
talking people just take my money, take my money. So yes, well, I'm thinking Stock X. I feel like John Wick. So yeah, I'm thinking Stock X, PlayStation 5 Pro. Listen, I know I could be. Look, I don't want to get people too excited. I think some people already got super excited, but this is not too far fetched. I mean, this is a lot of people are saying the same thing, and I'm not the only one. And again, we don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, well then, it's not the first time I was wrong. I was also wrong. Remember, State of Play. I was hoping to see PlayStation
Yeah.
5 Pro, but no, this time I'm pretty sure, man. They're coming like
Well, we
strong.
all know it's expected. Like Sony is,
Yeah.
has not made a, like if they're following track record, which they always do. Every fourth year there's always a enhanced version of the console,
Yes.
right? So PS5
Exactly.
PS5 has been out 4 years now, so
But you know what? Sony always does this, and they do it really well, man. That's the thing about Sony. Sony like regroups, and they're like, "All right, just wait, 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 wait. Like, just keep on guessing and keep on waiting, right?" And they come out, and they come out strong, man. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
there's no question about that, man. That they're going to bring us PlayStation 5 Pro. It's going to be the big deal. It's going to be as close to a high end PC as you're going to get. And think about
yep,
that. Now you got a console that's a high end PC, bro, for a really good, reasonable price, and you're like, holy shit, man. Like, why do I even need a PC, right? You're saying, the hell with a PC. Can I be honest and about the PC? And me and you talked about this. I've man, so many PCs, right? Gaming laptop with an i9 and 4070, and um, I look, and I know this will upset some PC people, but I get it. I understand why you guys build PCs. I and I know Jose's watching this. I get it. I understand it. And people who enjoy tweaking and working on their PCs and overclocking their PCs and using triple monitors and ultra wide screens and all of that jazz. I just want you to understand that I get it. You know what I mean, Cameron? I understand the
yeah,
PC. How do I say this? Hobby.
yeah,
I get it. I understand it. I don't want people to think that I don't understand. And I understand the capabilities that PCs can do versus the console. But can I be honest? The the hassle and the hassle and the headache you have to go through
yeah,
to get something to work on the PC, it's just too much of a hassle, too much of a
yeah. So
headache.
you appreciate the simplicity of the console.
Thank you. And again, no disrespect. I mean, I really hope that everybody understands, Cameron. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
disrespect PC. But I just, for me, it's a hassle
yeah.
and it's a headache and it's expensive. Oh yeah, okay. That's the biggest problem. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Uh, but yes, PC has benefits.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure it does. It does.
you wouldn't be able to see me on a 1440p green screen and professional audio, microphone, and all that if it wasn't for the PC. I need a PC. I need to be able to do that to bring you that detail and quality. So sure, of course, here we are, PlayStation VR2 PC adapter. We need a PC, right? I'm not saying that the PC doesn't have its use, but when it comes to gaming, um, it's a bit of a hassle and a headache. You know, it's
Yeah,
not
when
simple.
certain yeah, when certain hardware or software or
Yeah,
firmware don't work together, right?
yeah, exactly. And I mean, look at, for example, like, all right, I'll give you one example. My goodness, Forza Motorsport, right?
Microsoft, yeah,
Forza Motorsport, the game's been out since when, right? Long time now. All of these updates, and still they cannot optimize it. And I tried it on the 4080, tried it on the 30, and 3090 Ti is still pretty good, man. It barely works, man. Barely works. Uh, and it's not just Forza. There's many other games that they're not optimized that well.
so does the
That's
Forza run
because,
better? Does the Forza run better on the Series X than the PC? Like, did they
oh yeah,
optimize it better on the Series X?
oh yeah, yes. Like I would only play it on Series X. I would never bother on PC. Yeah, 100%. So here's what I'm trying to say. I understand that PC has its benefits, of course, but what I'm trying to say to people is it is difficult for developers to know how to optimize their game for all of the PC specs
Yeah, too
because
many
everyone has
variations.
different. Yeah, everyone has different specs. Like Jose's specs are different than mine,
Yeah,
and yours are different than mine, and maybe on mine works, but on yours doesn't. So that's the thing.
yeah.
And it's like
Whereas the
rolling the dice. It's always roll
yeah,
of a
where
dice.
exactly. Whereas the console, it's one all end all be all kind of
For
thing.
everybody. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
communist
okay. Here's a,
console.
here's another great example. Me and Brendan. Thanks to Brendan, he bought me. And it's so nice of him. He's a sweetheart, man. He bought me and he gifted me $40 to buy um, Alaskan Road Truckers, and that's why I spent so much time playing it. And I will continue
Yeah.
playing with him.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, he did, and I'm so grateful for him that he did that. He's a great, great guy. And I told Brendan that on a PC, problems and problems and problems playing, Alaskan Road Truckers, even on a 4080,
Yeah.
and on a PlayStation, smooth as a butter. Yes, it's 30 FPS, but I don't care. I don't care that it's 30 FPS. It's smooth as butter, bro. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's easy for developers to customize and optimize a game like Alaskan Road Truckers on the hardware that they understand. Hey, everyone's using
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
exactly.
hardware. So,
Exactly, yeah. We just have one team
so
working on it there. You guys just fucking perfect it here. We don't need to have 20 teams trying to perfect it everywhere. You know?
yeah. So, and look, and I tried Alaskan Road Truckers on 3090, 4070, 4080, and GeForce Now. So
Yeah.
people know that I have tested it, and on a PC, it's been always a buggy mess, man. But on a console, it's very stable. So, so that's the advantage. I hope that I'm not confusing people. I know you understand,
Oh
and what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to say is I get it why people use PCs. I get it. I understand the hobby. I'm not like disrespecting PC guys. I understand why PC is there and what you can do on the PC,
Yeah.
but it's a hassle and a headache for me personally, and you have to tweak a lot. Tweak this, tweak that, update this, update that. However, on a console, it's a more convenient. So that's what I'm trying to say. You know, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You know what I
simplicity.
mean?
You just plug it and turn it
Exactly.
on. You just press the button on your PlayStation controller and the game works. You know, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's simplicity. That's it. And this is coming from a guy who has a PC. I mean, you have a PC, I have a PC. You know, I'm not
Yeah,
dissing a PC. I don't want people think, oh, I'm like being negative on the PC. No, I'm not. I'm just simply saying, if I have options to play
yeah,
Alaskan
yeah,
Road
yeah,
Truck on a console, guess what? I play it on a console. If I have option to play Police Simulator on a console, guess what? I play it on a console. You know why? Because it's more simplistic. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And people who enjoy, tweaking and doing all these things on the PC to optimize their games, that's
yeah,
awesome, dude. I have nothing against it. That's God bless you. Have fun. But me, I like my blood pressure to be at 128, not to go above 150. you
yeah.
know, Jose knows what I'm talking about. Oh God. Uh, and I think this was always the reason why people loved consoles, Cameron, versus playing stuff on PC. You know, it's because it was so simple. Did I tell you how many times, even on a Commodore 64, and Commodore 64 was a computer, was not a console. I just want to clarify that so everybody understands. Commodore 64 and Amiga 500, Cameron, that was a computer. It was not a console. And I cannot tell you how many times I had system error. I want to load Paperboy. I used to play this game called Paperboy.
Yeah, yeah, me
Oh,
too. I know the
system.
game. Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, yeah. And it says system not ready error. And you have to adjust
Yeah,
cassette player because that's how you load the game from a cassette. Yes. We're talking 1986, 1987. All right. This is our generation. You have to use a Phillips screwdriver to adjust the head, right, on the cassette to get it
yeah.
to be system ready and not
Position.
error.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, but guess what? With the Nintendo and the Atari, you put the cartridge in and it's ready to go. You see, simplicity. Everything that's simplistic. Is that the
yeah,
word simplistic? Yeah,
yeah.
simplistic.
Simplistic.
That's why consoles were looked at as wow. This is what we want. Now, if you're somebody who's into programming, you want to get a Commodore to learn there's certain programming, and whatnot. And then the gaming was, bonus that comes with it. But again, if you just want a game and you want something simple, plug and play, that's where the Nintendo came in. Nintendo Entertainment System, and then Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and then of course Sega Genesis, and of course Atari, and then Atari Jaguar. Remember Jaguar?
Yeah, yeah. I remember
Yeah,
my buddy had that.
Atari Jaguar. Yeah, yeah. So and Atari 2600, right?
Yeah,
These were like simple. Get a cartridge, plug and play, put it in there, and good to go, man. You don't have to worry about any errors. Just put it in, ready to play. And that's what made the consoles so simple, simplistic, simple. And you still have that, today on the consoles. It's just in a different form, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But of course, the greatest days were right, Cameron. You just get that cartridge, put it in, good to go.
And not only that, the cartridge had the whole game. It didn't require an update or a patch
Yeah,
update
yeah, it was done.
or like 20 updates before the game ran properly. It ran good from day one. You go there when you're a kid, you buy the cartridge, you put it in. Maybe you have to blow on the cartridge one time if you're playing like a Nintendo game. But Super Nintendo they fixed that. But Nintendo, sometimes you have to blow the dust out of the cartridge, then you put it in. But the whole game was there. It was fun back
Yes.
then.
Yeah, those were the good old days, man. and I can tell you how much I miss those days, man. Listen, I was talking to a hip hop gamer. You know, hip hop gamer.
Yeah, yeah,
He comes in. He's in Germany. He's in Europe, so it's a different
yeah.
time zone for him. Me and him talked about like the '80s, man, and '90s, and just we're never gonna see those. Those were the golden. You know that, right? Those were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
golden days, man. That's over, man. It's a, that's a dinosaur era, man. It's like fossils somewhere
Well,
out there, buried in the fossil. Um, and those days were so good, man, that um, dude, I get so nostalgic, man. I cannot tell you, bro. Every day do I get nostalgic now about the '80s and the '90s, man. Oh, dude, don't you ever like? I know you do, man. I'm sure you do.
of course. See,
It's just,
when you were a kid in those
yeah,
days, you were always used to think like when you were a kid in the 80s and 90s, you're always thinking, man, I can't wait till I'm in the future. I can't wait till
yeah,
I'm in the future. Everything's gonna be better. Now that you're here, you're like, holy fuck, we had it so
it
good back then.
sucks. Yeah,
We didn't have no rules. We could do all of this. We could say what we want. We had, even though we didn't have the best graphics in games, the games that we had, it was more fun because the way that we used to have to play them with our friends, it was more like interactive. Like we were always together. It's not like now where everything's online, so you don't actually get to play with your friends next to you. You don't actually get to see them. So,
exactly.
so all of those things, it was different. And you go to back then you go to the arcade, it's a whole different thing, the gaming back then. Nowadays
Everything.
it's not the same. Nowadays, yeah, the quality of the games and the game design is more sophisticated, yeah, for sure. But I think the experience that you have playing the game, especially when you play with friends, it was way better back then, way better.
Not only that, man, but yeah, the social aspect, of course, but not only
Yeah,
that, but everything was simple,
yeah, yeah.
simple games with like look at Pac-Man and how simple
Oh,
that was.
look at
Tetris.
Double Dragon. Remember the game Double Dragon? It was
Yeah,
only two buttons, jump
yes,
and attack. And if you press both buttons together, he would do like an elbow move. That's it. You know?
yeah, and it was competitive. Like those games were competitive back then.
Yeah,
People forget, man, how competitive. Even the Frogger. How you gonna cross
yeah,
the street? How? What's your
yeah.
point? I mean,
Im-
what's your
im-
points? How many points you have? What? No, your
yeah,
score. I'm sorry, your score. What? Let's look at your score. My score was like whatever, 1,500. Yours like 2,600. I haven't beaten your score yet, and I'm trying to beat your score, and I'm getting closer and closer, but I'm still failing. And that was the social aspect of it, right? No different
yeah.
than going to the arcades, right? It's kind of like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I miss the. You don't see that anymore, right? What you see
Yeah.
now is cheaters. Everybody cheating, like Call of Duty. Oh God, man. Yo, yo, I'm telling you, good old days, man. I miss those days. And you look at the movies, everything, not just the video games. Everything from movies, video games, music, TV, like Miami Vice. Are you Don Johnson? Are you kidding me, bro?
Huh.
The greatest TV show of all time. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The greatest TV show of all time, Miami Vice, man. And it wasn't just Miami Vice, man. It was so many other TV shows. You got Dynasty, Oh my God, man.
Oh yeah, track record of great shows.
Knight Rider. I mean, A Team and uh, Alf. Remember Alf? Yo, I mean,
Oh yeah.
Married with Children and oh my God, so many great movies and Ghostbusters and Alien and Aliens and horror slasher movies and it was a paradise. Listen, I mean, I guess we could say it was a paradise. Maybe it was just
You could
paradise
just
to
get
live in.
yeah, exactly. You could
It was a
narrow it down because
paradise, bro.
every experience back then was better.
Everything. It was paradise, bro. Dude, like this is like I don't know what this is.
The future.
Am I gonna try many? Yes, I will try everything. El Nini, everything and everything. And don't worry, there's more videos coming. I will also show this showcase how this works as a wheel. with emotion. Trust me, I'm gonna try to make those videos in a better quality. So they're coming. Don't worry. Those videos are coming today. And also the Star Wars Outlaws will be the first video because I need to like give you my thoughts on that because I like it because I really like it, but I gotta make a video on it to talk about it. You're welcome, El Nini. Not a problem, man. It's my pleasure. You know, this is what I do. It's no brainer. People who know me, they know that Mr. 4K when he, gets a new toy, he's going to deep dive into it and leave no
Yeah.
stone unturned. You know, that's how I always been. You know, with every device, and you know that, Cam. I've been always like that. This is no brainer.
Yeah.
Uh, so you'll probably get sick and tired of me with the PlayStation Portal video. Oh
Well,
Jesus Christ!
knowing
Here goes Mr. 4K again with
know,
his
knowing
PlayStation
you,
Portal video.
knowing you with your track record, you probably in like a month get another portal, your second one. You know,
I
you can be like,
probably will.
I got another one. So now I can have one in
I
every
probably
room while I'm
will.
taking it. One dedicated for the toilet. You know.
Yes. Kitchen, kitchen,
Yeah.
balcony. Hello, balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I can look at the alligators. Once in a while, they pop out of the lake. You know.
Does your brother
Imagine
have a
that.
PS5? Does your brother have a
Uh,
PS5?
he does, and I'll bring
Okay.
this to him. I want him to see it.
I was gonna say,
Say,
yeah,
hey,
if you take it there, the portal is probably good for his kids. I mean, convenient for his kids, right? They could use it. Even he could use it
you know
when
what?
everybody's
I'll
watching the
probably get
TV.
another one. I'll probably get another one. I'll give him this one. How
Yeah.
about that? Yeah, I might do him a favor. I might surprise him for his birthday or something. Or no, for Christmas. How's that? Like a Christmas gift. Here, man, I got you
Yeah.
something for
Like, yeah. By
Christmas.
the way,
Open
he'll
it.
be like, yeah. By the way, make sure you watch my videos. It'll show you how to use it, all the stuff. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And now you can hide in the office from the kids. There you go. While they're playing Roblox, you can just go ahead and
Yeah.
play this. No, actually, now they're into Fortnite. My nieces and nephew. Oh
Oh yeah.
my God,
Yeah.
dude!
My niece
They're
too. They like
fighting.
that. Yeah.
They're fighting who's gonna be like playing first. So here's what I did. I tried to like organize them as a team. You know how Jocko Willink is. All right, listen up. Here we go. All right, you are going to be a driver. She's going to be a shooter, and you are going to be a navigator. You're going to look at the map. And they like that. Okay, so she's driving and she's shooting, and he's looking at the map, right? So he can navigate the map and tell them where to go. So they work like a team,
Yeah.
like a
That's
U.S.
pretty cool.
Navy,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like a U.S. Navy, like a little mini U.S. Navy special forces team.
Yeah.
So they all have their part to play, and I figured, and I told my brother like this is the best way for them to play these games instead of them fighting each other. No, give it to me, I want to play.
Yeah.
So now they're like, okay, so my sister is driving, and then when we see an enemy, I'll be the one shooting, so she'll give me the controller. And then my other sister is the navigator. She's looking at the map and telling us where to go, where to loot, to find the loot. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at like organizing, dude. Like I'm like a good team leader, bro. So they're like, yeah, it worked. Well, I used to manage, a staff of security people. So I'm pretty good at like, I was a lieutenant, so I'm pretty good like at like managing
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? And giving everybody a task. And this is why I like Jocko Willink. And this is why I purchased his book, Extreme Ownership, because he talks about like to be a leader, you have to be organized. You have to know how to lead, first and foremost. And if you don't know how to lead, well, then, how are you going to lead other people? How are you going to get them excited? How are you going to get them convinced, right?
Yeah.
To be inspired, right? So you have to be
Yeah.
that role model to inspire them, and
Yeah.
that's what the leaders are made of, you know. And it seems to work. I know it works because I've been doing it for 20 years, you know. Now there's always some bad apples here and there, it is what it is, You're always gonna have some bad apples, but that's why you transfer the bad apples and you get good apples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never fired anybody. I just transferred them. Basically, it was like, all right, I'm gonna transfer you, and you do it peacefully. You're still
Yeah.
gonna get your same pay, but you're being transferred to different posts. And
You never
you
got.
know, being
You
the,
know.
you know, I also realize, being a leader and being the boss, you really um, you have to like look at your like employees, look at your um team members as like a family, right? Like, okay, these are my family, right? And I have to treat them like a family. So I
Yeah.
have to be very careful as to how I, you know, navigate them, you know. And it's not an easy thing to do, Cameron. Like, a lot of people think it's easy to lead, it's easy to be a team leader. It's not. You really got to know how to do it, man. And it's not a job for everyone, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
But if
sure.
you
You
can't
know.
do it, yeah. Well, I think Jose, you do something similar. Like Jose is like a team leader too in his job. I'm sure you've done it many times, Cameron.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, and sometimes there's bad apples and you have to transfer them, but you
Oh
try to
yeah.
do it peacefully. You know what I mean? And that's the way I handled it. Like, I'm not in favor of like firing anybody. I just don't like it. I'm in favor of, hey, hopefully you learn something from this, and I'll transfer you here. We'll give you the same pay, and maybe you can learn something from this, and move on, right? Um, I think punishment of firing people is just, um, you hear this phrase, they need to learn their lesson, fire them. How are they going to learn their lesson? By being angry? No, they learn their lesson by, okay, you giving them a chance, by giving them ability to regroup and to learn as to what they did wrong. And then when they learn what they did wrong, they can come back and they can continue. And they
Yeah.
can use that same lesson that they learned from their mistakes and apply that same lesson to the other new freshmen, right? And I mean, I don't know. Do you agree? I mean, are you in like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
are you a fan of? I'm not a fan of firing people. I'm just not. Are you?
No, no. Especially if you,
You
especially
know,
like especially like if you work with these people for years, and then like one time then you get promoted, and now you're like a supervisor for them, and then now
exactly.
the owner, the CEO, or the general manager tells you, listen, I want you to fire, you know, Logan or whatever, and you're like, holy fuck, man, I was
Yeah,
just
John
drinking
Doe.
beers. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just drinking beers with this guy last week. I mean, he fucks around a little bit, but at the end of the day, he gets the job done, you know. But your boss is telling you, fire the guy. You know, we don't need him for
yeah,
whatever reason, you know. And you're gonna go and tell your friend that you worked with all these years, so listen, man, we're good friends, no hard feelings. But they from the guys on the top, they tell me I gotta let you go. What do you think your buddy's gonna be? You think he's gonna be happy? He's gonna be like, fuck you, man. But you finally trying to fire me? Fuck you.
exactly. So I don't think that works. And I agree on that.
Yeah,
The way you work with people is you work with people, and so that way they understand. Okay, this is um, what I want you to learn. This is what I want you
yeah,
to understand. And I
yeah,
think they're going to learn. The best way they can learn is by realizing, oh my God, I think I understand what
yeah,
I did wrong, and now I get it. Why I need to be better. Why I need to be on time. Why I need to do these tasks. Why I need to focus, and why I need to be transparent. Uh, and you do that by giving them that you know that ability to make themselves better, to be
yeah.
better
Right to
at
wrong.
work. Yeah. How are they going to learn to be better at something if you're punishing them and giving them some harsh punishment? The best way they're going to learn is like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I have this team leader, and then that he's giving me all these opportunities, and now I have learned my lesson, and I realized, and I'm gonna make sure that these mistakes don't happen. I'm gonna do everything I can, discipline myself to, because you will want to be better, because you're like, man, this is great. I want to be part of this crew. This crew is
Yeah.
like a family, and they're treating me like a family. That only happens if you are giving people these opportunities. When you don't give people the opportunities, well, what are you doing? You're making a bunch of angry people. You know, how does that work? You're going to fire people by making them angry? How's that going to benefit anything? You know, and people say, "But don't you think sometimes you have to fire people?" Well, it depends. I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. Like, if it's something serious, then right? It is what it is, right?
Yeah, they
You know,
fucking steal
depends on
something. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
it depends on situation. It depends on what they did. But the mistakes, we all make mistakes, man. You know what I mean? That we're humans, man. You know what I mean? So by not giving people a chance because they made a mistake, I think that's harsh. I think that you know doesn't benefit the company, doesn't benefit anybody, and what they're going to learn from that, nothing. You know. So I believe in people learning from their mistakes and making themselves better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Well, this was well, it's already 4 o'clock. I just realized.
Oh yeah. So first impressions so far, or first day playing it, you like it overall?
No,
Some
dude, I
hiccups?
love it. Love it, man. Barely any
Yeah.
hiccups. We had a little hiccup with thing, like an extra backup battery. Like I would never like,
Yeah.
dude. This would be always in my hands. Like a PlayStation Portal would be always everywhere with me, man. I would
Yeah.
have one in next to the toilet, one next to the showers, one next to the hot tub, one next to the balcony, one next to the kitchen.
Yeah. And like if you're like playing it in your bed all the time, if you have like a long cable, you can have it plugged in. You never have to worry about the battery. You just it's just sitting in your hand anyways. You know what I mean? And you're lying in your bed
Oh,
and you
that's
have
right.
like that, because I think you have like a 10-foot cable, the USB Type C cable. You just
Oh,
run it,
I
so
have
then
it.
you never, yeah, so then you never have to worry about even like charging it. You know what I mean?
And the cable that I have, it's one of those cables that like you would have a hard time like cutting it with a knife. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about? Those
braided.
cables?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Even
braided.
with a knife, you have a hard time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I have those cables. Uh, and yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna plug it in. Why not? Yeah. And because I have that cable, so why not? I could plug it in. And that cable is so long, I could even take it to the toilet.
yeah.
Like 12 feet. No, I think it's 12 feet, though. That thing is 12 feet. Believe it or not, man. It's like a python, bro. It's huge. You know.
Hmm.
It even connected to my Turtle Beach. I don't know if you have seen my live streams,
Yeah.
and I would take it all the way from where my PC is on the right side,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
would
So
go
that's good.
all the way around. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It would go all the way around my microphone. It would still extend all the way to my green screen, man. That's how long that cable is, man. I think it's 12 feet. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah. And like I said, that cable, even with a knife, the sharpest knife, you can't cut that cable. Actually, I tried. I was like, I went to the kitchen. I was like, I want to see if I can cut this, just for the goof. I was like, fuck it, nothing, not even a dent, bro. You know,
Huh.
nothing, dude. Um, and where did I get that cable? I think I ordered it from Amazon. I can't remember the name of the company, but it's a really good company.
You
Uh,
green?
uh,
You green?
I might have. I have to look it. I have to look that up.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like that thing. It's so heavy, that cable, but it's worth it. Like if you get hit in the balls with that cable, it's gonna hurt.
Uh,
That's because of that material. So what kind of material are they using? Why can't you cut through it? Like, what is that?
I don't know. I think now they use I think it's called like braided. It's like much harder. It also lasts longer. Like the flexing of the cable, it's like 100 times longer. You know, because usually the regular cable, what happens is every time the cable bends and flexes, eventually the plastic in the cable rips, and usually what happens is at the end the connectors will usually like
Yeah,
break apart from the cable, and then the cable will fail. But these new braided cables, like the one you have, they come in different designs, but I think the term is called braided cables. Those
braided. Yeah, I
braided
think you're right.
yeah, those braided cables, because they're much more durable and you can still flex them. They last much longer. You know, so most people have them. Like most people buy those now too.
Yeah, and with those cables, you'll never have to worry about um, ever damaging. Those things will last you even after
Yeah.
the next ice age. Whenever that is, aliens will find it in a good condition, intact.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot how much I paid for it. I think I paid some good money, but hey, it's worth it. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
you get what you
once
pay
you have
for.
it forever. Once you buy it
It's
once, you have it
forever, dude.
forever.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I tried, man. I think I tried a couple of things. I tried with a knife, kitchen knife, didn't work,
Yeah.
couldn't cut it, and then I tried with the scissors, nothing. I think I might have damaged my scissors because it's kind of like my scissors. You know those screws that hold the
Yeah.
scissor? I think the
Yeah.
pressure kicked it out, and you got
Huh.
loosened up, like the screws on the scissors loosen up. This
Yeah.
those braided cables, man, holy shit. You think military uses some similar shit like that?
Yeah. Probably to some degree. Yeah.
Yeah, like for their like backpacks and all that, and to withstand water and to withstand any kind of damage, right?
Oh yeah.
I would assume, right? Like special forces, they have that. You know, yeah. I even seen the Ethernet cable. They use these braided cables.
Yeah. 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 Pretty much all even the speaker
Yeah,
wires. You could buy the braided speaker wires now too.
but it also depends on how much layer of that braided material do you have, right? The more layer you
Yeah.
have, the more resistance, right? Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. Well, Cameron, listen, man, it's been a pleasure,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm
Like a good
so
one too.
so glad that we tested this. Um,
Oh, I'm
look,
sure you're gonna do more testing for sure. You're gonna
oh,
still
this
do
is just
lots
the
of testing.
beginning.
Yeah.
Lots of testing, but first thing first, I gotta do a video today about the Star Wars
Star Wars.
Outlaws because I want to give you guys my opinion. Thank you for that link.
Yeah.
Um, and like I said, man, Portal, it's highly recommended. I know I still got a lot of testing. I have to go look up some other, tips on some
Yeah. I sent you the
hidden.
link on Instagram so you can watch that.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't been on Instagram in a long time, but I definitely now I'm gonna check out my Instagram. You know, because I need to go in there and check out. Because I'm sure there's a lot of messages I missed, but there's so many hidden gems that this thing has, and I know Cameron, that there's a lot of hidden gems
Yeah.
that you can do with this thing, and that Sony doesn't tell you, and I want you to figure it out. And that's going to be up to me now to figure it out. And well, not really me looking other people figuring it out on the video.
Yeah.
But hey, it's all good. Uh, so that will only like give this device even more uh, recommendation. Yes, yes, you can use there's people using emulators on this. Trust me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
for sure. I was
I
gonna say if you watch videos, you can figure it out. Like, I
yes,
mean, I'm sure there's even people who have jailbroken it, right? And then you can
oh,
install like
100%,
pirated software, and I wouldn't be surprised.
100%.
Listen, I'm pretty sure I've heard like that. There's people like I don't even know. Like there, you could probably even play like Switch stuff. It's crazy. It just depends on how much you want to do to it, and and learn about it.
Yeah,
But there's always people doing stuff like that. So
I heard people tell me that they have installed a browser. Like you can just like
yeah, yeah,
click on the, I guess like go through the internet and all that and
yeah,
browse
yeah,
and watch movies and things like that. Some
yeah,
people told me that they figure out the way how to access their what you call it, servers of movies. You know, like
Yeah, yeah, I
there's
know what you mean.
this.
Like on your computer, yeah, like on your
Yeah,
computer,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
have a server, and yeah, yeah. That's what I wanted to do. Like that's what I think. If the portal could do that stuff easily, that would be amazing.
But
Because there's
not
a
easily.
lot.
But
There's
there's a way of doing it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That's what I'm
heard
saying.
there's a
But they
way of
need to.
doing it.
But they need. But that's what I'm saying. But Sony needs to release the way to do it natively easily because there's a lot of people who have a like a big library of movies, or maybe you have a lot of Sony movies that you like legitimately purchased, right? From Sony or
Yeah,
whatever. It would be amazing if Sony said, you know what, all the people who own the our Sony movies now, if they get a portal, we're gonna give them the update where they could stream all of their Sony movies that they own. You
exactly.
know, so even if they gave you that option, that would be great because people would say, "Holy shit!" Especially because a lot of guys who buy movies, but they buy the digital movies nowadays, right? And if they had something like that, this would only increase the sales of the portal even more. And not only that, people would be like, you know what? Now it's worth it me buying Sony digital movies because before I was only allowed to watch them on the PS5. Now I can watch them anywhere on the go. I can be on the airplane and stream it from my portal. You know what I mean? Hooked up to the Wi-Fi on the plane because the plane they give you free Wi-Fi. So I can be on the
Yeah.
plane and play in my portal. You know,
So I need to
all
do
of these
some
things.
digging on that, and I'm pretty sure there is a way to do it.
Yeah.
Like I said, but it'll take some time and research. But I'm pretty sure there is a way of
I put
being
a
able
link in the
to.
chat here with this guy who shows like 8 tips. You can watch it later. It's in the chat, so you don't have to go
Oh,
to
cool! I'm
Instagram or
gonna
anything.
check it right now. Actually, I'm gonna go to my laptop and
Yeah.
check it out.
That same guy, I think he has a lot of tips with what you should
Oh,
do when you
really?
first get your portal. Yeah,
Cool.
like I think he has like a whole playlist.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm gonna dig in deep. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
work and dig in deep and see what else is in the store for the PlayStation Portal.
It's a fucking rabbit hole. It's a
Hell
rabbit hole,
yeah!
right? It's a new device.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah! Time to go into a rabbit hole mode. Yeah.
All right.
All right, Cameron. Listen, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, man. It's
Yeah,
been a
no problem.
pleasure. And then again, man, this is just the beginning. Just the beginning of many, 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 many more videos. And don't worry,
Yeah.
everybody else. I will be back with my regular, green screen so you can see me streaming as well. Don't worry. I don't feel freak out. Think, oh, is
You
this
can
how
have
he's going to
a
stream?
hold on, but you can have like you can you do like a live stream where the live stream is showing you holding the portal playing it and then also showing the screen of the portal like
Yes,
what the
I can
portal is
hook up
seeing
my
like you can
second camera. Yeah, I can hook up my second camera. I can show that. Yeah,
yeah
I could do that as well. But
yeah
the only problem with that is my second camera is not a good quality, so they could see the device, but they're not gonna get that quality. But I'll see what
yeah
I can do. Maybe I can
yeah
use my magic of upscaling and calibration, see what I can do
yeah
to maybe try to make it more vivid. But that's a good idea. It's not a bad idea for sure for people to see
yeah
that. I think they would and then it would be easier for me to switch back and forth between all my games and consoles and do all these other things I want to do. You know, so yeah, well we could do that for sure. Huh?
yeah
It's a good idea. Huh?
all right
All right, Cameron. Well, thank you, man.
all right
You just gave me some
all right
ideas, of course. And
yeah
I'll see you today and keep an eye on those videos. And definitely, I'll see you on the live stream
all right
tonight in
take
the
care have a
evening.
good night
Yeah, you too, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All right.
all right night
And everybody else who was here, Jose, El Nini, uh, Real Savage, everybody, thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's been a pleasure. Again, Jose, Brendan, Cami, Real Savage, El Nini. Is there someone else I missed? I don't know. I think I covered, I think, majority of you. If I missed someone, I apologize. But thank you guys. Appreciate you being all here. Always appreciate every single one of you being here. Malik, thank you, Malik. Appreciate you being here. And how you doing, man? Um, I hope you're doing good. I hope, you know, everything's good. Uh, but I appreciate you being here. I know you're still going through some, tough time, with the whole thing. But like I said, man, I appreciate you being here, man. I just want to make sure you're doing good. Like I said, I'm always here, man, if you want to talk to me. If you feel like talking about it, or if you want to talk to me privately, man, or jump in a party chat, more than welcome. Um, but thank you, Malik. Appreciate you being here, man. Big time love for you, brother. Uh, and everybody. I think I got everyone. I think I did. If I have missed someone, please, I apologize, but I think I got everybody. So thank you guys. Again, I'm gonna mention everyone that was here. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Kemi. Thank you, El Nini. Thank you, Real Savage. And thank you, Malik. Thank you, Malik, for being here as well. I appreciate you. And thank you, everybody. And keep an eye on those videos. They'll be coming out today. I'll do a live stream in the evening tonight um, with my regular green screen and all that studio. We'll be back in the studio. And I also have a video coming out regarding Star Wars Outlaws. So there's that too. So we got a lot of stuff, a lot of content. A lot of content coming out today. So keep an eye on that content. There's a lot of stuff. Love you guys. God bless. And I'll see you soon. Take care.